As the world began to shut down last year due to COVID-19, Bree Whitworth found herself at the end of a relationship. During lockdown, her main solace was her piano, and she took to what she does best, turning her heartbreak into song. With us today, we have Bree Whitworth. Hi, Bree, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Sheila. Thanks so much for having me.
First, please introduce yourself and tell us how you came to be a musician.
Yes, absolutely. I'm Bree Whitworth. I'm from Vancouver, BC. Previously, I was based out of Kelowna, BC, but Vancouver is now home for quite some time. I started music when I was very, very young. I basically started playing classical piano at the age of about 4 and continued along with that. My dad raised us around opera music and musicals and everything that just sort of inspired me. I always wanted to be in Les Miserables, but instead, at about 20 odd years, I started writing my own music. And in my early 20s, I actually started recording. So I just decided to go my own route. Instead of singing other people's music, I would sing my own songs instead.
Who are your bandmates and musical partners, and what does everyone play or do?
It's actually just me as a solo artist. I have worked with a number of musicians in the past, but lately what I found is I found some really great producers to work with. So that's been the route that I've been going. I worked with Winston Housechild, who's based out of Bowen Island, as well as now I'm working with a new producer, Zach Wolf, who's based out of Portland, Oregon.
Your latest single is named Dear Mr. Mannequin. What is the story behind this song?
Yes, it's an interesting one. It's really about a relationship where you realize the person that you're around, they're very fake, they're very phony and sort of plastic, and they put on this persona, and you start to question, really, are they feeling any feelings behind that whole facade? And, it's a personal experience of somebody I was seeing where I just kept looking at him and thinking, I don't really know if this person is real. And so I just started that spins through my head, and that's where the lyrics came from and where I started writing about that one.
Where will you be touring in the next year now that COVID restrictions have lifted?
Oh, good question. I haven't booked any shows just yet, but I'm just sort of getting back into things with COVID sort of easing. I'm hoping to do some West Coast shows for sure, getting out in the Vancouver scene. Would love to get out east, of course, as well, to Montreal, Toronto, to do some shows. So hoping to start booking some things anytime now.
Maybe listen to some of your music?
Yes, absolutely. It's available on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, and of course, we're going to listen to a couple of them on the radio today.
This is Dear Mr. Mannequin on the New Spins Library.
They say you're heartless, but I don't care what other people say. Safely departed from all the norms of society. So what's your problem? You say you want me and nothing else competes, but then you stall it from showing me what could be our dreams. So maybe that you don't feel nothing when I touch your hand. How can I love you if you just pretend? Dear Mr. Mannequin, dear Mr. Mannequin. Dear Mr. Mannequin, maybe you're thoughtless, or just don't see what others might think. I'll give you this one chance to prove how much you really care for me. Don't leave me waiting, my heart in plastic hands for you to break. Anticipating that it might already be too late. So maybe that you don't feel nothing when I touch your hand. How
For your two new singles, you virtually worked with producer Zach Wolf in Portland, Oregon. How did you get together and what was it like working with him?
Yes, well, he actually reached out to me through Instagram, sent me a direct message, and said he had listened to my single, one of my previous singles called Time, and really loved it, wondered if I would be interested in working with him. And so we did some Zoom chats, sort of strategizing the types of songs we wanted to produce. I'd send him sort of songs that I thought were really interesting along the same vein together, and he'd build a song around that. So that's how we built the song for Dear Mr. Mannequin, as well as another upcoming single that we're going to be releasing in August called Ocean Highway. We're going to be working on about 4 more singles to come as well. It's been really fun because, again, we've never met in person. It's all completely virtual, but the process has been so seamless, and it's just actually been a dream working with him.
May we hear some more of your music?
Of course, yes. The next single I think we're going to listen to is called Real Thing.
So this is The Real Thing on CKUT.
Two young kids, we did meet, our lives converging like it's meant to be. But you don't trust destiny, so I went off to do my thing. Forgot your name and lost your ring over, and to live my dreams. But the fates were not done with our story, so our hearts collided for a second beat. But now, where do we go? What if I tell you I'm the real thing, baby? What if I show you I don't mean maybe now? Now. Wanna take a chance on something different? I promise that you've never had a love quite like my own. Like my own. If love is blind, why can't we see? Why are we fighting what's supposed to be? Oh no, we can't let this go. I see it in your eyes up on the stage, holding me hostage in your gaze. Hey boy, you're my rock and roll. What if I tell you I'm the real thing, baby? What if I show you I don't mean maybe now? Take a chance on something different. I promise that you never had a love quite like my own. Like my own. Around we go in this lover's dance, and no one has the upper hand. All these years, and here we stand. The universe has its plans. You call it fortune, I call it chance. It's no conventional romance, coincidence or accident. This is our happy What if I tell you I'm the real thing, baby? What if I show you I don't mean maybe now? Wanna take a chance on something different? Promise that you never had a love quite like my own. Like my own. A love quite like my own.
If our listeners want some free listening time or to buy your music or event tickets, where should they go?
Best thing to go is probably to Spotify or Apple Music, like I mentioned. Of course, they can always visit my website, breewhitworth.com, where I have the links to all my music and also will promote any upcoming shows or events that I'm going to be participating in.
Thank you for your interview today.
Thanks so much, Sheila. It was great fun.
You've been listening to Bree Whitworth speaking about her music. I am your host, Sheila Ferrando.